Hello guys, back again with another video, starting off 2014, talking about some more interesting stuff instead of the usual everybody talks about. It was something that I came across looking around the internet today, and that was about, for me, the PlayStation 1 has got to be like one of my top 4 consoles of all time, because when it originally came out, Sony originally announced the PlayStation 1, they're a big company getting into the video game market. I really didn't like it. I'm really skeptical of it. I'm like, oh, here's a big company just going to spend all their money, just push their way in. Who cares about the gamers? And I was very reluctant to get it until a friend, somebody I knew, had one, and I got to try it, and I absolutely, loved the games on the system. So eventually I bought one. And ironically, the PlayStation 1 holds a special place in my heart, also because it was also the first system where I met my wife. And ironically, she got me the game Wild Arms, the first one. And it was funny because she watched me start playing it, and eventually she started playing it on her own. And actually, it ended up being the other way around. I was actually watching her play, and she actually beat the game, where I did not. And so she got a PlayStation 1, and we sat there during our weekends. We first got together, had 2 TVs, 2 PlayStation 1s, just playing games all weekend, And so PlayStation 1 has a very special place in my heart. That's why when I always go retro game shopping, I inevitably always get a PlayStation 1 game somehow. But for those who are fans of the Jet Moto series, a series that only appeared on the PlayStation 1, it has come out that 989 Studios was working on a 4th one called Jet Moto 2124, and it was never released. But the game was going with the futuristic tone, kind of like a Wipeout. And you would have tracks that were like on the moon and like Mars, and those would be pretty cool tracks to play. That'd be cool to play those tracks, right? Something different than the usual kind of track. And they're adding new physics to the game, like they added speed boost to it. They also added, at the time, a lot of people didn't like. This is around the time they started adding in-game advertisements to the game, and they were adding in-game advertisements of like Doritos and Slim Jim and stuff. And so there were some major changes, but for whatever reason, 99 Studios was making the game in San Diego, and for whatever reason it got canceled, and so it was never released. No one ever saw it, no one ever got to play it, but somehow somebody must have got a prototype of it, and on Jet Moto Central website, they have actually downloaded an ISO to play the actual playable prototype of this game. Now granted, this game is buggy because it is a prototype. It is not a finished game, but this game fully works on, obviously, the original PlayStation 1 and on PlayStation 1 emulators. So if you want to download it and try it, you can. To me, it's really cool if you're a fan of a Jet Moto series or a PlayStation 1 fan to go back and be able to play these games that were never released and respect them and try to understand what they were going for if this game was never released, right? To me, that's really cool. I wish that game companies would get smart and go, you know what, we're going to put all these, just release them out to the public to download or put them on a disc so that we can play them. Again, I've said this, I'm going to continue to say this. I just don't understand why game companies and game developers don't understand that the old systems are still a gold mine, that fans will still buy games for the old systems if they release them, again, in limited quantity. You can't have a lot of games come out for them, but in limited quantity, fans would definitely buy it. So, what do you think about the fact that this prototype got released? Would you be interested in downloading it and try it? I'd love to hear your guys' opinion, and I will talk to you. Oh, one more thing. On the link I have below, there's actually a YouTube video, 7 minutes of the actual game. So if you actually want to watch it before you think you want to download the actual ISO, go check it out. So guys, thanks for watching. As I hit the stop button, I'll talk to you later.